Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to be finally able to make a video. So just in case for some of you who have noticed, I have not made any videos for the past 2 weeks. Anyway, before we even go there, remember, show some love to this channel. Drop a like, comment and subscribe. I always appreciate it so that this channel can actually grow. So if you've done so already, I totally appreciate it. If you have not yet done so, just go ahead. And if you don't want to, it's still fine. But I encourage you to just show this channel some likes. I just decided to drop by today, and you should be seeing this video sometime over the Easter period. So happy Easter, everyone. I hope that it is a season of reflection for you. You take some time out to reflect on what the season actually means, and just show some love to your families and your friends, and just enjoy yourself and relax. All right, so today I just thought that I would just share on 3 things to do when you don't feel like doing, when you just can't bother. 3 things, 3 ways to overcome that. Three of my thoughts on that. And the reason why that came to my mind is that I really did not put out any videos for the past 2 weeks, because simply for the fact that my 9 to 5 and my 5 to 9 were just becoming a little bit just a little bit much. I wouldn't say I was extremely busy, because I really like to use the term busy, because I just think it's about priority. And for the past 2 weeks, it's just that I had to prioritize some of the things, especially for my 5 to 9. And so it was taking a lot of brain space and brain power and just time and energy. And so I had to put that as priority. And I just couldn't. There are times that I just really couldn't pull myself to use the creative energy to make videos. So I just couldn't bother. I just couldn't be bothered. And so it got me into thinking, are you going to quit YouTube? Or for this period, for this season, you're just not able to do it? Are you gonna quit? And so 3 thoughts came to my mind. When you feel like you cannot bother, when you feel like you want to quit and you don't want to continue doing this, first thought is, go back to your why. No, quitting YouTube may be a simple thing, just a 1-2. But there are times when I'm sure in your lives there are things that you just cannot be bothered. You don't have the energy to keep doing it. You just don't feel like you want to do it anymore. Whether it is a relationship, whether it is parenting, whether it is a job, whatever it is. So some of them are much more serious than a decision whether or not to quit YouTube. Some of them are much, as I said, much more difficult. But I think the first thing is to go back to your why. Why do you do this? And so when you re-examine your why is this job important? Is this what I'm doing now? Why is this friendship important? You understand? Because sometimes even the friendship, you just care about that. You don't want to be in this circle anymore. But what is your why? Go back to your why. Is this serving the purpose that you intended for it to serve? Right? So your why is very important. So anytime you feel like quitting, anytime you feel like I can't bother doing this, anytime you just feel out of it, go back to your why. And if your why is strong enough, and the thing that you want to quit is still serving its purpose, you will find that you will be motivated to continue. So I had to go back to my why. Why did I start doing YouTube in the first place? So part of my why is that I'm a creative at heart, and so you will find that I'm either probably putting together, arranging some choir, or arranging some kind of drama, writing plays, script, stuff like that. That is a creative avenue of my life that I like to feel. It's something that I love to do. And so with the coming of the pandemic, those areas, those avenues were really shut down. And so when I decided to start to do YouTube, I know that I've always loved to make videos. And so I decided, you know, I'm going to channel my energy here. And so it's afterwards that I didn't even know this at the beginning when I started. But then I realized it's a way to channel my creative energies. And so I decided to start YouTube, and I decided to do videos. Video editing and stuff is something that I've always liked, and I've always dabbled in it a little bit. So this was the avenue and this was the outlet that I used to channel my creative energy. So now with the 9 to 5 being fully back in office, you're not working remotely anymore. The time and the brain space is being used up in other ways, but the creative energy still needs to be used up. And so I have not found, well, because I've not been fully back into producing plays and music and all of that as yet. So there is still a place for this. There is still a place to create in this fashion. And so I went back to the why. And so yes, this creative outlet is still quite necessary. So the first thing, as I said, go back to your why. My second point is, sometimes the need is not to stop or to quit. The need is just to pause, to just relax for a bit, and to do something else, or to prioritize and focus on something else. After the priority and the focus goes to something else, you'll get new energy, you'll be restored, you'll be rejuvenated, and you can go back to the thing that you said, oh, you can't bother with the thing that just is, the energy is not there to do at the moment. And so sometimes, really and truly, go back to your why. Your why is still there, but you still don't have the energy. Just need a break, you just need to pause, just need to refocus, just need to channel and do something else, and then you come back. And so, yeah, sometimes you feel to quit, sometimes you feel to give up whatever it is that you're just not having the energy for. Do not quit. This is why sometimes you have a me time, or sometimes that's why you go on vacation, or sometimes that is the time, that is, you just do something else, something to distract you from this thing, rejuvenate you, and then you come back. Third factor, third and my final point, is that sometimes you've examined your why, you've taken a break, and you realize that this really is still not serving the purpose that you intended it to serve. What's getting what you expect to get out of something, and it's just not working for you. Then it might be time just to move on and to explore something else. Do not feel like a failure. Do not feel as if failure is the end of the world. Yes, we're going to fail at things at times, and sometimes we're going to change. We're going to change your mind. Feel free to change your mind. Feel free to fail at something. Feel free to change your interests. Feel free. You have the liberty. Who says, oh, because you've started to do something, you cannot stop and you cannot change your mind? No, you can. You are allowed to stop. You're allowed to change your mind. If this something is really not serving you, you have exhausted, you have looked at your why, you have paused and you have come back, and something is still not serving you, feel free to change your mind. People sometimes may look at you, oh, you're fickle, oh, you're all over the place. Be gentle with yourself. Just like some persons, you have a career and you are this for 1 year and it's just not working out for you. Another year comes and you try something else and this may work and you want to try something else. Feel free to fail at things. Feel free to change your mind. Feel free to change direction. So ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, no, I am not quitting YouTube. I'm gonna still be here. Yes! I still love this way to exercise my creative energy, and I still think that I have something to offer. Community might not be very large or very extensive or very wide, but there's still somebody I think that I'm reaching to. So guys, if you are still with me to this point, feel free, drop a comment, like, share, whatever it is. But remember, if you feel like you want to quit, go back to your why. Examine, why am I doing this? Secondly, you've done that, you may just need a break. You just may need to recalibrate. You just may need to recuperate. That's the second. Thirdly, you've done all that and you just realize that this thing is still not serving your purpose. Wheel and come again. You may just need to try something else. You may just need to go into a different direction. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for stopping by. And as usual, I appreciate your time. Bye-bye.